I think we're recording. Are we recording right now? Yeah, we are. What's up? It's been so long. I have not had a setup in forever, so this is my first video back in a while, and I'm already starting off saying something uh, a bit out there. Maybe you might have the same opinion of me, is that this season was just so underwhelming. It was trash. I'll just say it. It was trash. Now, I don't think it was a complete waste. I just remember other seasons like last fall or, even last winter. We just had so many heavy hitters, but this season was kind of a lot of letdowns. And there's only really a few things to look forward to. So, yeah, I am not one to write scripts. So I just go off the top of my head, and just looking at the lineup, I'm looking at the active lineup right now. We had maybe one anime that I was really looking forward to every single week. Everything else was just filler for me. And that one anime, of course, was Solo Leveling Season 2, Arise from the Shadow. That was basically it as far as things being released in winter 2025. So that is why I think this season was trash. There was other things that I watched, but I didn't really look forward to it. Some like honorable mentions that kind of kept me going. I would say Headhunted to Another World was all right. The daily life of a middle-aged online shopper in another world was all right. Like 5 out of 5. It was there. It was something brand new. It kind of hit the I need a new anime itch, but not really. I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach the dungeon depths. It's like a 5 as well. I may be a guild receptionist, but I solo any boss to clock out on time. That again, like these were all things that just didn't really hit the mark for me. Even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. Yeah, this one again, like 6, possibly the greatest alchemist of all time. 5 or 6. This one kind of grew on me. I'm getting married to a girl I hate in my class. Kind of at moments I'd say, I liked it, and then I liked it. So I'd say I give it a 7. That was solid. Dr. Stone came out obviously a while ago, and this is I think the 2nd or 3rd season. But I don't know, I never really got into Dr. Stone. I do need to go back and give it a watch because I know it's highly rated, but it's not something that I was looking forward to watching. Now, there's one other, I'd say, filler anime that I think does really well, and I enjoy watching it, and that is Sakamoto Days. It's very lighthearted, good action scenes. So I'd say I'd give that like a good 7.8, 7.9. But again, it wasn't that thing that hooked me in. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. Because I am a binger when it comes to anime. So if there's something I like I will make sure I know what time and day it releases at. I will watch it every episode, every week, religiously. I will watch it in the middle of the night if I have to, wait till the family goes to sleep, and I'll watch. Right? I'll make time in my day. The only thing I did that for was Solo Leveling. Everything else kind of just fell by the wayside. Well-rounded. Like I will watch the rom-coms, I'll watch the supernaturals, I'll watch the shonens. So I'll watch everything. And one that I thought was going to kind of wow me was Magic Maker. How to Make Magic in Another World. I thought that was going to hook me. Not really. Another one was Ubelblatt. I thought that was going to hook me as well. Didn't really. I just felt it was like lacking something. I'm Living with an Otaku NEET, Kunoichi. That one I thought was going to hook me. Nah, nothing really. Blue Exorcist has kind of lost me. Kind of after season 2. Maybe I'll go back and give it a try later. Grisha Phantom Trigger kind of reminded me of that other. It's off. It was like a few years back, where it was like schoolgirls who, you know, would save the world basically. It reminds me of that. I kind of didn't give it a chance. I don't know. The bar is set kind of high for that. Here's one with good action. But I feel like the story just kind of like eluded me. Like everything was so the character setup was so complex, and it didn't do it kind of in a good way, like Fate Stay Night did. Like, but that's Ishura. Like, second season came out kind of quick, because first season didn't come out not like a few seasons ago. Or even 1 season ago. And pause. I'm just going to look that up right now. When second season came out. Or first season, sorry. Yeah, I don't see it in fall, I don't think. But dude, I'm just looking at just last season. A really good season. And just in comparison, like the things that I enjoyed watching from last season, Ranma 1/2, that remake, that was good. I did enjoy Let This Creeping Soul Retire. Blue Box, I'm still watching that right now. Blue Box is pretty good. The other one, The Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan, I enjoyed that. Blue Lock was kind of like hit and miss. We did have Shangri-La Frontier season 2 that came out in fall, or was continuing. It came out in fall. So that was good. Dan 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 was amazing. I think ReZero Starting a Life season 3 came out in fall as well. That was amazing to watch. So fall was a really good season. I think summer Wisteria, Wand and Sword, when that's Oshinoko season 2, like, and that was summer, like hitters. The Osan Newbie Adventure, that was a good one. I Parry Everything, like those were good. No Longer Allowed to Live in Another World, like those were all good. Like summer was fire. And I mean, there's more, but I'm not gonna just. The topic is winter 2025 and how much of a letdown it was, and it just was like. Again, I watched 1, 2, 3. I tried to watch 1, 2, 3, 4. I even tried watching Beheneko, the Elf Girl's Cat is secretly an S-rank monster, and that wasn't for me. Magic Maker, I tried watching that. A few others, The Red Ranger Becomes an Adventurer, and nothing stuck. Former Bureaucrat to Villainous, nah. I'm Living in an Otaku Neat, like Okitsura fell in love with an Okinawan girl, but I just wish I know what she's saying. Like, I tried watching these, and it just didn't click for me. And again, like, I watched all different types of genre of anime, and none of it hit. Now, thank you for staying this long in the video and just listening to me rant about how I didn't really enjoy this season. But again, there was Solo Leveling. I did end up watching the end of Shangri-La Frontier season 2, starting from about episode 13, all the way to the end during this winter season, which is nice. But as a reward for staying through this video, I will say there was one, like, I was combing through YouTube trying to see there's something that I missed along the way. At some point in time, like, is there a hidden gem anime that I need to be watching? And that was Grimgar. I want to say it's Grimgar Illusion and Ash. Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions. This anime, sick. So sick. Like, its rating is only like a 7.72 out of 10. I think 10 out of 10. And remember, I'm a binger. So this came out in 2016 of winter, and it flew under my radar for sure. This is from A1 Pictures, which I want to say is the same. Yeah, same as Solo Leveling, same as Sword Art Online 1 and 2, same of Mashal. They do Seven Deadly Sins. Wasn't a big fan of that. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. They did that as well. So they did Mashal season 1 and season 2. They did Blue Exorcists season 1. They did Erased. I love Erased. That was amazing. Such a good anime. They do all the Sword Art lines, is what it looks like. All the Love is War. A lot of Seven Deadly Sins. Love is Hard for an otaku. I've never seen that, but you know, there's so many heavy hitters. They do Fairy Tail, like 86 they've done. So they definitely, A1 Pictures brings a lot of heat to the table. So that's the little not Easter egg, but the little bonus for you. If you are left underwhelmed and you don't know what you want to watch right now, and you're all the way up to date on Solo Leveling, none of the other animes in winter are really doing it for you, then I would say watch Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions. That it's a bit of a slow burn in the beginning, but the character development, the attention to detail is so good. Now, while I'm on the topic of the only reason I was kept alive in winter 2025, Solo Leveling. Now, this is going to be a separate video, so I'm going to stop it here. Thank you for watching. If you agree with me, disagree with me, I'd love to hear in the comments. Please follow and continue to have these chats with me. I definitely want to talk more. I would love to get the following up, the subscribers up to a point to where when I go live, we can actually just have these discussions live, and then I don't have to have a script at all. I can just talk about, but you know, my opinions, and then I get to hear your all's opinions as well. So like, subscribe, all that jazz. Comment below, you know, what your favorite anime released in winter was, and then, you know, if you were left underwhelmed like I was, and you haven't seen Grimgar, check it out. Let me know what you think. Come back to this video. Let me know what you think of Grimgar. If you think that's a good shout, a good suggestion, you enjoyed it, or you thought it was trash, or anywhere in between. So that's the end of this recording. That's the end of this video. Thank you so much. And again, like, follow, subscribe, all that jazz.